So what I'm doing here is trying to piss them off. So I am deliberately acting like an arsehole to get them annoyed, because I know they're chatting to all their mates and they'll be saying, "Oh, that fucking wanker, he's up here, he's always driving over my body." Well, welcome back everybody, and I've got what I consider quite an interesting video. I think it's probably going to upset some people, it'll cause a bit of controversy, and it'll get probably quite a few dislikes. It's Team Russia that we're playing against, and you can see me studying the scoreboard there, and now studying the map to see what's going on, because I can't find the person I was looking for, which was Leg of the Fish, and we'll talk about Leg of the Fish a little bit later. But really what this video is about is weak gameplay. And I say it's weak, some people say, "Oh no, that's great, that's teamwork." And yes, there's a lot of teamwork, but the problem is it's on a public server, and really there's no place for it on what is essentially a public server, especially when you just rinse and repeat it every day, day after day after day. It's the same people in the same spots doing the same thing as the same team. You hear that? Off to my left, that's somebody up on the rocks, because that's where they always go, the glitchy rocks. And again, I'll talk about glitchy rocks and people who use glitchy rocks in another video, and we'll sort of name and shame some people. But for the moment, what I'm trying to illustrate is how difficult it is for the average player to play on what is essentially a public server against Team Russia. And when we say Team Russia, I've got nothing against Russians. I quite like Russians as it happens. And, you know, if anybody knows me, my old alias used to be The Russia. So I've got nothing against Russians or Russia. I've just got something against a group of Russians who consistently play together on a public server with teamwork that basically means it's a shit experience for everyone else. There we go. Let's fucked up his kill streak. And what I'm doing here is basically deliberately messing with them, as it were. The problem with doing that is it's hard work, and it spoils the game for me, because, you know, I can't sort of relax and enjoy a different type of game and get a gameplay. I'm having to do hard work, and this is very hard work, trust me. I'll explain a bit more about that in a second. We've heard the car roll up. There you go, look. Yeah, last two. Fucking noobs! Oh, you fucking noobs! Now that really has messed his kill streak up. So what I'm doing here is trying to piss them off. So I am deliberately acting like an arsehole to get them annoyed, because I know they're chatting to all their mates and they'll be saying, "Oh, that fucking wanker, he's up here, he's always driving over my body." I know a lot of them don't like me, so I'm sure this is going to wind them up and want them to kill me. And you just heard me take fire. There we go. Yeah, well, I wasn't ever really going to hit him, it was going to be a bit of a lucky shot. Anyway, so yeah, so that's all deliberately winding people up. But yeah, so what I was trying to say is they basically all play up for all the time. They all use the same spots and the same guns and the same sort of loadouts, which to me is weak. You know, it's all power gaming. You know, it's basically ghillies, launchers, and valves. Letting you hear him run past. And they're all on comms, and it's basically shit, because you cannot compete against a semi-organised group of players when you're not organised at all, which is what Blue 4 is, and they are not organised. And it spoils the enjoyment for everybody. Not just people like me who want to have a good time, but the whole of the Blue 4 team. I fucked up his fucking kills. Only got 6. Because then they're not playing. If they're lucky, there might be 2 or 3 of them together, but they're not organised. They don't know the maps intimately and what have you, and it's just a slaughter. I'm sure you heard those footsteps. We'll go and get him in a second. Just give him a chance to get away a bit, so he doesn't hear me coming out. That's why I did that. Not because I'm scared, because I don't want him to hear me. Now, it wouldn't be a problem if there were other squads playing at the same time. And I've played lots and lots of competitive first-person shooters where squads have really fought against one another. You know, really had arch rivalries, and they'd always be on different teams. You've heard the other guy run past. I'm doing the same again. Look, I've got to let him go far enough. Don't know what he's lying down for. See what I mean? I told you they all fucking go in fucking groups. And those arch rivalries meant that you'd stack opposite teams, so that you could fight against one another. You wouldn't all stack one team. They're all on comms or fucking Discord together, so it's quite fucking difficult. Now, it wouldn't be so bad if they swapped around, and if they played Blue 4 one map, Op 4 the other one, because then you'd have to use different spots, different weapons, all the rest of it, and, you know, I think that they'd have a much better playing experience for themselves. You know, it'd be more challenging, exciting, and different, and, you know, there you go, prove you can dominate whether you're blue or red. But they don't. They just play the same time and time and time again. I wonder if they've got a fucking spawn vehicle nearby. Now, it may be that they're all young. You know, it's teen Russia rather than Team Russia, because anyone with any maturity would say, come on guys, you know, we should be swapping it about a bit. We should be playing blue, playing red, playing blue. You know, maybe some of it is, oh, I can't possibly side with the Americans, and we're an American, you know, which is all a bit juvenile if you think like that. You know, I play Russians, I play Americans, it doesn't, you know, it's part of the challenge of the game. But anyway, they don't do that. I can't understand that. But for like two and a half hours every night, the same group of players come on, they all on comms, and, you know, you have 2 hours of shit play basically, because if you're an individual, it's, you know, difficult to play against them. There's a handful of players who are really sort of talented and are good, you know, and Loco, War Machine, etc., that will play against them and go for it. I don't necessarily think it's enjoyable for them either, really, and they rely on using rockets. You know, they're using the fuel air and all that sort of stuff to compete, which is, you know, okay, it's one way of playing, but, you know, I don't want to do all that, really. If I'm using fuel air, it's because I'm generally fucking about, and you'll see that a little bit later in the video. So as you saw, that was pretty hard work getting a small 9 streak together. But yeah, it's sort of a criticism, but also I'm trying to sort of implore them to, you know, mix it up a bit and improve the gameplay for everybody, not just themselves, but for everybody. But for some reason they won't do that. I mean, it really is very, very weak. You know, the same spots, the same guns. It's all a bit quiet, isn't it? And sometimes, you know, even I forget what's going on and where I am on the map, as you'll see in a second. You see, I'd forgotten all about it. I was too busy thinking, where do I want to get to? What position do I want to be in? See, and then I get one up sniping me. See what I mean? He didn't fucking come down to get me, did he? Till his fucking mate told me. He's fucking four. So look. How the fuck do I get shot in the back of a room? Where was I? There. I was there. 400. It's got to be up on this fucking hill then, isn't he? And we'll stop it just there for a second, because if you remember the screen at the beginning, and you've seen that screen, that's a sort of kill streak of about 20. And you've seen how difficult it is for me to get a decent kill streak going together. The reason that guy got a good kill streak going together is because he's a cheater, and he's since been banned. So don't think that, oh yeah, no, look, there's people getting great runs against this team, because there aren't. There simply aren't people doing it. It is extraordinarily hard work. You cannot do it. And to prove it, watch what happens in the next couple of minutes. What the fuck is that? There's a rock. That looks like a guy. Here he is. There's fucking two of them up there. See what I mean? Fucking noobs. Now I'm getting sniped at by another one, you see? And of course, they're all using thermals and using the designator, so you're getting spotted by 3, 4, 5, half a dozen of these idiots. See what I mean? Oh shit. No, I got a phone call. Fuck it. Oh fuck, and there's a spawn vehicle. So I mean about coming to get me, fucking hell. This is the problem, because they... Oh right, fuck. Well, hopefully it gives you a bit of an idea about what you're trying to fucking deal with. Oh look, fucking, how many fucking snipers up there as well? See what I mean? So yeah, teamwork is quite good, but it doesn't make for a good game, because Blue 4 haven't got teamwork like that. They're not playing in a big group of friends, so it sort of spoils the enjoyment. makes them look like good players. But I don't think that any of them are, because I've never seen any of them do well on their own. Anyway, just a little insight for you. Right, so that was one version of it. Now, I was literally just about to sort of pack up, and then you know, the map changed and all the rest of it, and I thought, oh right, well, we'll have a bit of fun with the Russians again. And you can see that I'm just faffing about because I've got a different sort of uniform on. I don't normally wear this uniform, and I certainly don't go with this loadout very often. A shotgun and fuel air, and that's basically because I think this is from when I was faffing about on the vehicle server in America, and I was going to go and do a bit of me playing dead. So this is the sort of base uniform I use for that. But anyway, so yeah, this map started, and I thought, oh, the Russians are on. Let's go and fuck with the Russians for 5 minutes before I have to stop playing anyway. And it's, you know, just showed to you guys that they really are not very good, and you know, it's they need to switch it up a little bit. Okay, no, I'm not very good because that was a shit shot. That wasn't though. See, they're predictable. That's why it's easy to fucking do shit to them. Yeah, so if I hadn't sort of crashed into the bloody fence and had to bandage and all that, I probably might have got that car on the way in. But you know, it didn't really matter, did it? But again, what I'm trying to illustrate to you is that, you know, these idiots do the same thing map after map after map. I don't know why they're not bored of it. I mean, it would have been nice to have blown the fucking car up, to be honest, but I was a bit fucking fucked up, wasn't I? I thought I had buckshot. Because I thought I had buckshot, I wasn't going to shoot. Shit. Otherwise, I'd have killed that fucking Alpha Cyrus fucking noob. Fuck. I'll fuck this up. Okay. I just hope there isn't another one. I can get his rocket. There we go. So you say this is a meta game. I just say is they just fucking play the same way every fucking time. It's just predictable. I've got a feeling they might have stopped early, so they might be out there. There you go. Fucking hell, if I could see him. There is someone there. Desperate to go for a wee. Ooh. Okay, so there's too many of them. I got a few of them though, didn't I? So like I said, that's the fucking problem. There's just fucking too many of the fuckers. But there's 8. So guys, that's what it's like fighting against Team Russia. I hope you enjoyed it. Do leave a comment whether you think I'm talking rubbish or you agree. I got nothing else for you.